After that, we have the West Side Rollers. First mission, Lynn has us go steal a bunch of cars. We arm the cars with explosives and I guess like we just give them back to the Rollers. Rollers have no idea that there's bombs in the car. We, Troy and the player, decide to go race some of the Rollers. Rollers who also conveniently all have bombs in the car. Now here's the thing. For some reason, the explanation behind these bombs, or the bombs go off, the more pissed off the driver gets. I don't know. I'm not gonna explain it. Troy basically is like on the passenger side throwing insults while you have to be close enough to the Rollers. And then, boom. In order to get closer to the higher up, Lynn decides a brilliant plan of having higher ups being Joseph Price and Donnie and William Sharp. Joseph Price, who is basically this game's version of Brucey from GTA 4, but without the steroids or funny lines. Donnie, who is basically a respected racer mechanic, but like is a pussy. And then William Sharp, who's older than fucking trees, but is somehow managing a gang about racing. Basically, we go shoot up Donnie's warehouse, and then Lynn makes a fake rescue, because remember, Lynn is behind the scenes, she's double agent, and then she saves in quotations, Donnie, and then Donnie puts in a good word for her, and then brings her to William's house, fucking spoils all of William's plans in front of Lynn. William, who is pissed the fuck off, but like doesn't do anything, because he's like, okay, shit, I guess Lynn ain't, Lynn is cool, I guess, she's definitely not a double agent. Donnie brings Lynn, well, oh yeah, by the way, since, we all cool, us, the players, like, peeking through the window, listening through everything, Donnie reveals in front of Lynn and William Sharp that the West Side Rollers are planning on hitting a convoy. And then the player stops that from happening, and then, yeah. William starts to have doubts about Donnie's intelligence, and Joseph's like, nah. Donnie and Lynn come in and is like, hey yo, since we can't hit any more convoys, let's just steal cars. And William's like,
so your plan is to go steal cars. You really know how to think outside the box, Donnie.
We destroy the cars that the Rollers are gonna steal, and William's okay. Something ain't right here, and starts putting pieces together that Lynn is working for the Saints. William sets up the player by kidnapping Lynn and using her to convince you to go to a certain spot after you get whacked in the head with a baseball bat. Stuffed into the back of her trunk, Sharp invites Donnie for some reason to see Lynn. This causes Donnie to fucking get pissed and drive away in rage. Sharp dumps Lynn and the player into the sea, and somehow the player escapes and kills Sharp. Let me put this into perspective. The player gets hit in the back with a baseball bat, gets shot, gets fucking... I'm hoping Sharp is at least fucking smart enough to lock the trunk, pushes the locked trunk into the ocean, and the player still gets out. What? Okay. With the death of both Lynn and Sharp, both sides are ready for war, and the Rollers, they ain't waiting. Troy tells us that they're on the way to the row, and Julius decides not to wait. We take the fight to them. We pull a sneak attack on the Rollers on the bridge, and after taking them out and failing to get Joseph, we're stacking his absence until, like, 1, you either complete all the strongholds, or 2, I guess he just decides to show up. When all said and done, we get a call from Joseph being like, hey yo, I'm gonna fucking kill you, and tells us to go to a car dealership. He attempts to run us over in a car holding transport thingy. We chase him down, destroy all the cars in the back, destroy the cab that he's in, and then we kill him. We get the second line of dialogue from the player.
An explosion! You okay, player?
I got ran over by a motherfucking truck. What you think?
Oh, quit being a bitch.
And then, there's also, like, Donnie's, like, apparently the last one left, even though Donnie ain't gonna do shit because he's a pussy. But in that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of the West Side Rollers. Now all we have is the Los Canales. Los meaning the. Basically, the stories with the Canolas starts with Dex giving your whole backstory to the Canolas due to them being all violent and shit. Dex is like, I'm gonna play it safe. We go blow up a couple drug labs. Drug. Dex and Troy are coming up with a plan to steal a truck, and Dex for some reason won't tell us why. With this cutscene is also the start of the only redeemable quality about Dex, which is the fact that he hates whenever someone says the Los Canolas.
It's not the Los Carnales. Jesus, what's wrong with you?
After Troy hot wires a truck, we take that shit back to the row. For some reason, Troy decides to go around the same block 2 times, cause you know, we had to make the game hard and the map is too small, so we had to make them fucking take stupid routes. Oh yeah, we get the first cutscene with all the Los Canolas. We have Angelo, who's basically like the only fucking good one out of this whole crew, who's basically just a hothead. We have Victor, who's like just a tank, and we have like these two. I don't care about them. Basically, Angelo gets cucked by Manuel thanks to our actions. Hector reveals that due to a business opportunity closing in, they have to deal with the Saints as soon as possible. After attacking the row, Angelo gets pinned down by the Saints and Victor shows up like Batman. And the Saints, instead of shooting Victor, you're just like, damn, you just ate that bullet? Damn, that's pretty cool. And they die. A gang member comes and tells us that they're attacking the row, and we put into that shit. We just nip it in the bud. After the attack, Dex reveals that his plan is basically a 2006 version of the wooden horse tactic. After the plan instantly being stupid, because when we drive the truck full of Saints to the Lopez factory, there is no one guarding the front. There is no need for this truck. We go, shoot up the factory, and then basically take that shit over. Things boil over in the Los Canolas family, and then yeah. This was also the cutscene. Well, I put 2 and 2 together. I'm like, okay, since these guys speak Spanish a lot, I'm gonna turn on subtitles so I can understand what they're saying. The game, instead of putting what they say in Spanish, they just say Spanish. No, thank you, game. I didn't fucking know that. We get a cool introduction to my favorite gun in every single video game, the sniper rifle. We, the player, goes to the docks where a deal between the Los Canolas and the Colombians are going down. And we just kill everyone, leading the police to come and just, I guess, pick up the few scraps, enraging Angelo. Like, Angelo is just pissed. With that, we go to where every single Colombian drug lord would obviously be, where they're obviously gonna be making a deal. The strip club, except for Psych, it's a trap, go back to the row. And then we get another attack on the row. Victor fucking gets nay-nayed, but like, he actually has like fire protection, so he gets nay-nayed, but like not entirely. With the Canales and the Colombians kind of like, I guess like not being on the best terms right now, the Colombians make a deal with us that if you can get the drugs out of the police station and back in our hands, we'll be cool with you guys. Julius is like, fine, fuck, I guess I have to do it. Dex, for the first time, is like, ayo, let's just go kill every police officer. Troy is like, nah, let's not do that. And then instead, we just blow a hole in the wall. We go through the most annoying car chase, or one of the most annoying car chases in the game, where the police will just bump into you until they blow up. And then we take the drugs back to the thing. We make a deal with the Canales, we make a deal with the Colombians. And then Angelo is pissed, he goes to shoot up the restaurant that we're in. Fucking misses every shot, and then the Colombian, obviously, with just the best timing ever, has a paper underneath his hands saying, well, they're gonna be hanging out. Dex finally gets some balls, and was like, let's go take the fight to Angelo this time. We go shoot up his mansion and we corner Angelo. Angelo, with no bullets left, dies. Just kidding, it's Saints Row, and even though he has no bullets, a player's too incompetent to just shoot him. Angelo jumps out the window, gets to his garage, and then runs over the player. Just kidding, he misses. We go through a whole cool chase sequence. We go to a drawback bridge where Angelo jumps over, but Dex is like, oh no, please, no. I don't like big jumps. And Angelo is nowhere to be found. Until he is found. We go to the airport where he's planning on escaping because, you know, pussy. The player and Dex goes up, shoots the fuck out of his plane, kills Dex. Not fuck. I wish we can kill Dex. Kills Angelo. His wife shows up. We get the third player line.
So what's in here? Guns? Money? Some uncut shit? Shoes?
Actually, they're this season's new.
Hey, bullshit, that's last year's fall collection.
For some reason, this fucking psychopath cares about shoes. And then that's the end of Los Canales, everyone. Whoop. Is this? Oh fuck, my voice is cracked. And then we get the credits. Woo, let's go. We're not done yet though. We get a call from the chief of police, and he's basically like, "Hey yo, I have Julius, and if you ever want to see him again, you're gonna kill one of the mayor candidates, my bad." We go steal one of the buses that the mayor candidate's in. We park that shit on train tracks. Boom, mayor candidate's dead. Guess what? We don't get Julius though. Mission 2, I guess mission 2 after the main story. Johnny Gat sees that we're not back with Julius, and he's like, "Yo, I'm gonna go kill people." We go to ambush the entire police force, blow up every single car, go through the second most annoying car chase. No, literally 5 stars in this game is the most infuriating thing ever. Whoever designed the police in this game, you deserve to be arrested in real life. That's all I'm gonna say. Basically, after that, after killing, I guess, like the entire police force, we get a call from the other mayor candidate who invites us to go to his fundraiser, which is for some reason on a boat in the middle of nowhere. We go to the fundraiser. He gives a whole like supervillain speech, long ass supervillain speech. Like, this man does not shut the fuck up. He basically reveals that we've been playing to his hands, and then boom, the boat blows up. Now, first of all, who blew up this boat? We don't know right now. We don't know yet. Well, technically I do know, but I'm just not saying it for suspense reasons. Troy gets a good, cool ass promotion because he's helping. He's basically an undercover cop, okay? Big shocker, you know, a dude that looks like this being an undercover cop? No. I swear to God, that's not racist. This dude just legit looks like a cop. Like, I would never trust a dude that looks like this. I would never trust a dude named Troy, honestly. And yeah, that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of the Saints Row story. Whew, man, that was a lot to go over. Not really, honestly. The other, like, 5 games are fucking way longer than this one. Why do I like this stories mode so much? Why did I choose, out of all games to start this series off, why did I choose Saints Row? Even though Saints Row is a kind of a boring game, I do like the storyline. How an average Joe turns into a fucking psychopathic killer. Hold on, let me drink some water real quick. If you're watching this at home, you drink some water too, okay? I care about your health. You need to be hydrated, motherfucker. Basically, this player, like, he's, you know, player, he's just in the middle of all this bullshit. And obviously he wants to be the best at what he does. So even though he's in the middle of all this bullshit, he's in the middle of gang activity, he goes out and does activities in order to gain respect. I like this. Instead of Julius is picking the player for no reason, he picks the player because he has respect. And he has done shit around the city. So it makes sense, I guess, a tad bit of why Julius depends on this player so much. If this door opens one more time, I swear to fucking God. I'm sorry for anyone that's watching this. I'm recording this shit in a shed. So yeah, the player does all this respect, or gets all this respect. Julius is like, alright, I'm gonna choose you. And due to all that, the player witnesses all this bullshit going down. This all wouldn't have happened if King started all this whole shit. He's the one that founded the Vice Kings. He's the one that dragged Julius into gang shit and founded the Saints. Not saying that the player obviously wouldn't have like gone to just the Canales instead, but still, this story is a story of a random person just fitting in with his environment and leading him to a fucking this crappy ass situation. That's why I like this story so much. Like, it's stupid. It's a stupid story, but it has like a cool ass like theme of your surroundings make who you are as a person, or at least most of the time, unless you're a weirdo. The characters in this game are they're not like really good, but sorry, I'm burping from all that water. They're not that good, but like, you know, they make the game entertaining. Some of the characters that I will say are really good is Benjamin King, Johnny Gat, William Sharp. Not because he's a good character, I just like his whole passive-aggressive attitude. Dex is okay, and then Julius is cool, you know, Julius is a fucking dick. Fuck, this door opened again. What do I give this game out of 5 stars? That's how I'm gonna be rating all these games, 1 through 5 stars. I'm like Dave Meltzer. I give it a 3.2. It's not bad enough to be a 2. Well, I wouldn't even say 2's bad. 2 is like, okay, I guess I'm gonna explain the star rating system. 1 is ass. Like, 1 is like, bro, I never want to even think about this game again. 2 is like, it's ass, but like, there's some qualities about it that makes it good. 3 is like, okay, it's a pretty average game. 4, some fallacies that make it bad. 5 is like, let's go! This game's great! So my final verdict on Saints Row 1. It is 3 stars. It's not the best. Once you get done with the storyline, there ain't shit to do. This door opened again. I don't care. I'm just gonna let it open. I'm shirtless in this shed. Who wants to see my muscles, huh? I give it 3 stars. Okay, that's it. Bye.